After 9 years of dedicated use to Premiere Pro, I have made the switch to DaVinci Resolve. I've been working with it full time now for about 8 to 9 months, and today I'm going to make the case for DaVinci Resolve. Not sponsored. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. We're going to talk about the cost of this thing, and there's really no comparison, even though I am comparing right now. Premiere Pro does a subscription-based model, whereas DaVinci Resolve, you pay one flat fee, and that's if you want the Pro plugins that come with it. You can get it for free right now at their website, for free, with tons of different plugins and effects and software. The free version offers a plethora of free features, whereas the studio version, you can get a lot of professional different features and plugins. But in comparison to Premiere Pro, it comes at a fraction of a price, whereas Premiere Pro, you're paying close to $50 a month. $50 a month for the rest of eternity to use their editing software. That's for the suite. Let me make a correction. For Adobe Creative Suite, which comes with Premiere Pro, After Effects, Photoshop, Lightroom, etc., you can pay for just Premiere Pro, but it doesn't really make sense when you're editing at that capacity. Now, we all know that Premiere Pro crashes, and it crashes and crashes and crashes. And it's not to say that DaVinci doesn't crash. I've had my moments with DaVinci where it has crashed, but the beauty of it is that DaVinci has a feature called Live Save. Every single key that you hit on your keyboard is completely saved. Every single stroke that you do, saved. So if it crashes, you pick it right back up from where you left off. Whereas Premiere Pro, the autosave feature, saves every 20 minutes. The minimum that you can do is 5 minutes, and even at that, it's not enough. And then every time that it saves, it completely stops what you're doing, and you have to wait for it to save to then pick up the edit. Whereas Live Save, everything is just being saved at the moment that you're doing it. One of the things that I really love about DaVinci Resolve is the rendering speed and the timeline speed. Now, I work with the MacBook M1 Pro. It's not the top of the line, but it gets the job done. Currently, I'm working on a timeline that has almost 14 tracks of 6K footage, and it is editing flawlessly. Now, the only time that I see that it kind of slows down or stutters is when I try to speed ramp a clip. And to be quite honest, with the amount of footage that I have, I try to do multicam view and it just is completely useless. And that's even after making proxy footage. So I have to edit with one clip at a time and just kind of enable, disable, all that stuff. It still works. The fact that I'm stacking 6K footage on top of each other and that it's editing without a hitch is kind of nuts to me. Premiere Pro on this laptop wasn't terrible either. I mean, it was quick, but on average, render times for a 10-minute video was around the 6-minute mark, whereas with DaVinci Resolve, we're getting 2 to 3 minutes. That's pretty dope. Now, DaVinci Resolve does have an intimidating UI. It's one of those things where when I opened it up for the first time, I was just like, I don't know about this. I really don't. With Premiere Pro, everything is kind of laid out functionally for the consumer, and it just works out really good. But what DaVinci Resolve does is that it gives you the capability of editing in phases. With the first tab being media, where you upload all of your clips, you choose what you want, you choose what you don't. Next tab is the cut tab. This is where you can do all the cutting of your footage, selecting the best takes, taking out the worst takes. You can build your timelines on here. The next one is edit. This is actually where I do most of my work, and this is where I do my cutting and all that stuff. And you're doing all the editing, you're adding all the effects in this tab. Next is your fusion tab. This is where if you want to build any motion graphics, you can. The next tab is the color tab, probably the most intimidating one, but we're gonna get to this. It's probably one of the main reasons why I moved to DaVinci Resolve. The last two tabs are Fairlight, where you do all of your audio tweaking, and then the Deliver tab, where you have a plethora of options of how you want to export your video. So if you think about it, instead of going from Premiere Pro to After Effects to build motion graphics, to then go to Adobe Audition to tweak all of your audio, it's all condensed into this one software, and it works, and the ecosystem is great. Let's talk about color grading for a little bit, just a little bit. If you guys want a full video on how I color grade and how you can use it to its full potential, just let me know in the comments below. But color grading is one of those things that is the piece de resistance of DaVinci Resolve. Premiere Pro does offer color grading, and you can get third-party plugins to kind of get what you get with DaVinci Resolve, but DaVinci Resolve is in a league of its own when it comes to color grading. And in no way am I a professional color grader, but the workflow that I use with DaVinci Resolve, there is no way that I can go back to a program like Premiere Pro to color grade. The precision and control that DaVinci Resolve offers is unmatched. The node-based system is a system that was very intimidating to me at first, but now just makes complete sense when it comes to color grading. The node-based system makes it so much easier to kind of condense all of your color grading into one. You could also color grading using remote color grades. So if you're splicing up a clip, say for example a podcast or a talking head like this, you can go in, use remote grades. Whatever you do to the one clip will now affect the rest of the clips corresponding to that clip. When your story is as much about the colors as it is the visuals, DaVinci Resolve is a no-brainer. Last thing that I'll talk about is the default effects in DaVinci Resolve. A lot of times in Premiere Pro, when I wanted to do a certain type of effect, I would have to go into After Effects and create it myself. In DaVinci Resolve, there are a lot of stock effects that I use that are top-notch, that are professional, and that are not cheesy at all. You can literally grab an effect, throw it on your clip, and just move on with your day. Make a cup of coffee, go get lunch. I don't know, all that time that you spent in After Effects or trying to figure out a motion array template. It's not just about the technical aspects that DaVinci Resolve offers. It's about the creative freedom. Making the switch from Premiere to DaVinci wasn't just a change in software, it was a change in the creative process for me. DaVinci Resolve isn't just an editing tool, it's a comprehensive studio where I can go in and every element of video creation seamlessly works together. Those are the reasons why I switched from Premiere to DaVinci. Let me know if you made the switch. Let me know if you're intimidated about the switch. If you use DaVinci already, what are your favorite things about it? And just so you guys know, for those that have made it this far into the video, this is all a subjective topic. You use what works best for you. If that's Premiere Pro, then by all means, use Premiere Pro. Everything now is industry standard, so it all comes down to what works best for you. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I post a video. I'm now posting on a weekly basis, so don't miss out. There's a lot still to talk about. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.